Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. My friends over at yarnspirations.com. Today we're going to do the Floral Beauty Throw. This is using Red Heart Super Saver, and this is the stripes version where the colors that you see are coming exactly out of the ball as you see it. So if you want to control your colors you can do so, but this is just using one strand and letting the colors just go out on their own. I'm going to be addressing a problem in this pattern that I think that you can change, and that's completely improvisation based on my own experience. I'm going to share that with you, and without further ado let's just dive harder into this pattern. So this square is made up of a total of 12 rounds that you see, and it has all the instructions, and I just check it off as I go. So let's take a look closer at the square. So you're going to notice that the square doesn't really look that square, does it? So I'm gonna be addressing an issue, and it's gonna be in the second last round. So round number 11, I'm going to give you a different solution than what you see here. I'm gonna teach it like round 11 here in the pattern just to honor the designer's wishes, but I'm going to change the shape just slightly here so that it looks more square. So you can block this, and this center piece, even though it's round when you do it, it ends up turning into like a square blocking of flowers just like you see. So I did a total of 3 of these, and I'm gonna do the 4th here. I'm also gonna teach how to join them today and also just cover your border. So we're gonna be using a 5.5mm size eye crochet hook, and you can use whatever yarn that you wish. Red Heart Super Saver is obviously the yarn of choice for this particular one. So this is an intermediate level, so some stuff I'm going to assume that you know, and without further ado let's begin. To get started we're going to make an adjustable loop, which is also known as a magic ring. So take in the end, and we also have slower tutorials just on this alone. Just put it into your hand and just put out 2 fingers and wrap that yarn, and when it crosses over top of your 2 fingers like this, you want to cross it over so it's crossed. You're going to stick your hook underneath the one strand and pull up the other, and then just pinch this so this one here belongs to the outside of that ring. I'm gonna show it one more time. Again, there's slower tutorials just available for this. So you just wanna put it in front of your hand, 2 fingers. When you wrap, you're gonna come up and over, and then just use your other fingers to hold it. Slip the hook underneath this strand here and pull. And when you grab it, just take your fingers out and just grab those 2, the ring and the string. So when you go to crochet, you're gonna crochet over both of these so that you can pull it shut. You're going to chain a total of 3, which will count as a first double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3, and continuing to go, and when you do this make sure you do go over that second strand, is that you're just gonna double crochet 11 or 17 more times. So with the chaining of 3 and the 17 double crochet, that gives you a total count of 18. So you're just gonna do that. So let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So do verify that you have that. It's important. So make sure you did go over the 2 strands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Once you're satisfied, just pull up a large loop, and just that other strand that's holding out, just pull on it, and it will pull everything nice and tight into the center. And you can only pull so far before you can't pull anymore. So once you're satisfied, you have to get a tapestry needle at this point and secure this loose end. So if you just cut it now, it'll fall out. So just putting in a tapestry needle, and you're just going to drag it across. So you see that it's coming from this direction, so continuing to go in that direction once, go back, that's the second time, and go back a third time. Third time is a charm, and then you can safely cut that out, and round number 1 is complete. So check that off in your list. Put this loop back on the hook, and when you're ready just slip stitch to the first one, and that'll complete round number 1. Let's begin round number 2. So it starts off with the back post slip stitch. I've never seen that abbreviation before, so that's new. So what I want to do is that, see these posts? These are each a post. So to do the first one, you're going to slip stitch, so just move the hook back and slip in behind the chain 3. That's the first one, and just go into the back and stay in the back and pull through and through. So you've just slip stitched on the back post. And now what you have to do is chain 1, and in the same post you want to do a back post double crochet. So wrapping the hook around the same post and then just do a double crochet. Then what you have to do is that you have to chain 1 so it can grow out properly, and then move to the next post that you have and do a back post double crochet. Then chain 1 and then move to the next post, and I want you to do that all the way around. This is round number 2, and just make sure you chain 1 in between those and you will see it emerging right before your eyes. So I'm just doing my last back post double crochet. Make sure that you do chain 1 after it and then just join it to the top of the first back post double crochet. I've already counted off camera. There is a confirmed total of 18 back post double crochet. So the first one looks a little bit awkward because it's got that chain 1 in there, but it's not a deal breaker, and I don't think it's that noticeable once you have everything said and done. Let's move on to round number 3. We're gonna do exactly the same thing again, but we're going to change the chain count. So just do a back post slip stitch, so just coming from the back, grab that back post double crochet and just pull through and through, chain 1, and then around the same post you're going to do a real back post double crochet. Like that. You're now going to chain 2 and then coming to the next back post, do a back post double crochet. So the only difference between this round and the last is that you're chaining 2 in between each so that it can continue to grow out properly. Please do this all the way around. This is round number 3. Once you get all the way back around, make sure you are chaining 2 and then joining it to the first back post double crochet. Let's move on to round number 4. We're going to chain 1 and immediately jump to the next chain 2 space and place in 3 single crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, and you're gonna do that all the way around. So the next chain 2 space, put in 3 single crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. Please do that all the way around. This is round number 4. Coming up to the end of number 4, there's 3 in the last space here. Just join it to the first one, first single crochet with the slip stitch. Let's begin round number 5. Easy round, chain 1 and place in 1 single crochet into each of the stitches all the way around. So 1 single crochet in each, round number 5. So I'm coming all the way around for round number 5, and round number 6 we're just about to start, so just slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. So we're going to do what is called as a front post DC cluster. So it's a double crochet front post cluster. So we're gonna use each one of these posts, and see how it's thicker than normal. It'll be hidden, trust me. So we're going to begin and we're gonna chain up 1, and we're gonna treat the first one here as a front post cluster. So wrapping the hook, going around the post, pulling through, pull it through 2 and hold, and you're gonna do that a total of 3 times. So wrap around the post, pull through 2 and hold, wrap and into the post, pull through 2 and hold. You'll have 4 loops, pull through all 4, just like that. So that counts as that stitch. So if you have followed these all the way up, there's 3 single crochets essentially that we have that's going to be behind here. So this counts as the first one. So we're going to single crochet in the next 2. So if you look at where this is, see these 2? That's where you're gonna single crochet. So that's where you're gonna start. Once you start where you're single crocheting, it makes sense. So now the next one is a front post cluster around the next. So then 3 times. So once, twice, and 3 times. Pull through all 4 loops. So that counts as that 1 stitch behind. So the next 2 are single crochet, and you should end up, see, just to the side of this one here. And then it's a front post cluster once, twice, 3 times, pull through all 4. That counts as that 1 behind, and then just do the next 2, and you should end up just to the one side of that See, it's always the same. Please do this all the way around. This is round number 6. I'm coming up all the way around, just doing the last front post cluster, and then you just have to do the 2 last single crochets and then just join it to the next front post cluster there. Okay, so that is round number 6. Round number 7, we're now going to do it a little bit of an expansion round, so just chain up 1, and in the tops of these clusters you're gonna put 2 single crochets, so 1 and 2, and then the next 2 are just 1 single crochet in each. So 1 and 2. So the expansion's happening on the top of these clusters. So just put 2 into the next one, and then 2, and then 1 by itself for the next 2, and then 2 in the next cluster, and etc. Do this round number 7. So if it's starting to buckle on you, don't worry about it. It's part of the charm, so it will settle down. So the last 2 are 1 single crochet by itself, and then you'll join it to the first one, a single crochet that you started with. So round number 8, we're gonna create some spaces to create the flower petal look. So to do that, you're gonna chain up 1 and single crochet in the first, and then chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip only 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, go to the 4th. If you want a reference point, it's the first one of the 2 that are in the same stitch, if you wanna see that visually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the first one of the grouping of 2. Please do this all the way around, round number 8. So I'm coming all the way back around, and then I'm just going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So round number 9, we're gonna create some petals. To do this, we are going to slip stitch into the first chain 4 space. So slip over, chain 1 and single crochet into the same one. You're then going to jump to the next space and apply 8 double crochets. So let's do that. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then just jump to the next space here. Single crochet, and then jump to the next space and do 8 again. So let's do 8. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then just jump to the next space, single crochet in. Please do that all the way around, round number 8. Or sorry, this is round number 9. I've just come up to the end of round number 9 and I got my 8 in here, and I'm just gonna slip stitch to the first single crochet and then begin round number 10. Round number 10, we're going to do exactly what we did right in the very beginning here to create the layering effect. To do this, we want to do a back post slip stitch around the first double crochet. It's over here. So don't mistake this chain that's coming up where the single crochet is sitting in as a stitch, because it's not. So you're just gonna slip stitch to the first back post, to get started, chain 1 and then do 1 double crochet back post around the same one. So now that the first one's in, you're gonna chain 1 and then you're gonna come into the next one and you're gonna do a back post double crochet, chain 1 and then the next one. So you're only worrying about these double crochets, so skip over the singles. So you'll do the last one here on this side, chain 1, and then you'll do the back post double crochet on this one, the first one of the grouping of 8, and you'll do that all the way around, and this is round number 10. So when you get all the way back around, you just chain 1 and then you're just going to join to the first back post double crochet. So what I'm about to show you is exactly what's in the pattern. So round number 11. So I'm also going to show you an alternative round. So let me explain the difference between the two. As an occasional designer, I'm used to doing round circles to a square. And what you notice is that when you get to a square, for example, you'll notice that you have to fill in the corner spaces. So like this. So it has to be brought out larger here in the corners and then really more narrow here in the middle. So what I noticed with this pattern is that the next round that we're about to do is that it's all double crochets all the way around, except for in the corners there's a double crochet, chain 3 double crochet. And what happens with that is that it ends up looking more like this. So you can see it's kind of bulging, and so you can block it, so damp block it if you wish. You can do that. So I'm going to teach it the way that it's designed, but the alternative way is that what I would do if it were me is that I would change the way that it's looking on the sides. So when you do a corner, for example, I would do trebles instead. So treble, chain 3, treble. And so the next 17 stitches that you have, I would do 1 treble, 2 doubles, 2 halves, 7 singles, 2 halves, 2 doubles, 1 treble, and then the corner again of treble, chain 3, treble. And what that will do is it'll build it out on the ends here where you need to, and be more narrow here. Now I have not actually done this on the sample yet, but this is what I would do if it were me and I were you. So let's just teach it the way that it's meant to be, and then I will teach it this way as well. So let's do version 1. So in version 1 we're going to slip stitch to the next chain 1 space to begin, and that's where you're gonna chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now in the spaces only is where you're going to play, and you're just gonna jump into the next one. So just double crochet. So with the chaining at 3 and the double crochet, you need a total of 17 stitches before the corner. So let's just count those out together. So we now officially have 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So you have 17 in here, so you can kind of see how it's bulging out a bit, right? So now the next one is going to be a corner, so you're just gonna do a double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet in the same spot. So the next 17 is going to be a double crochet, and you're gonna continue to do that all the way around. So just start off, and then on the, so you do 17, and then next one will be a corner, and then 17, and the next one will be a corner, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. I'll show you how to finish, and then I'm gonna frog this and show you my alternative method. So I'm coming to the last space here. This is actually the corner, so it's a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, and where we started was in the next space. You can see that, and you're just going to slip stitch to the top of that. So that's how it looks. So you see how it kind of looks really kind of roughly? So that's because it's trying to fight its way through the sides. Yes, you can wet block it, so you just want to damp it maybe with the spray bottle, and then just kind of pull it out. And then the next round is just single crochets, and just 3 single crochet in the corner, which I will demonstrate. But what I want to show you is my alternative method. So you see how it naturally wants to pucker in like this? So why not make the stitch work smaller there where that wants to happen, so there's not gonna be so much of a pucker. So let's begin to do that next. So let's frog this out, and let's show you a second option. So here is the second option. So what I would do, I don't know if you can see that, but I would start here like it does in the other pattern. So chain 4 equals a treble, so do that, and then 2 doubles, 2 halves, 7 singles, 2 halves, 2 doubles, 1 treble, and then you'll have your corner of a treble, chain 3, treble, and you'll do that all the way around. When you come back all the way around, you'll finish with this final corner with the treble, chain 3, treble. Let's try this and see how it looks. So let's begin. We're going to slip stitch to the next chain 1 space like we did before, and chain 4. So there's your first treble. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next space then you're gonna put 2 doubles in a row. So 1 and 2, and then 2 halves in a row. So 1 and 2, and then 2 singles, or sorry, 7 singles in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And so now we're gonna get bigger again. So 2 halves. So 1 and 2, 2 doubles. So 1 and 2, and then a treble. So wrap the hook twice, and then the next one will be your corner. So it'll be a treble, chain 3, and treble. That looks so much better. So let's try again one more side. So the first one will be a treble. So 1, and then the next 2 are treble are doubles. So 1 and 2. The next 2 are halves. So 1 and 2, and then 7 singles in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then get bigger again. So 2 halves, 1 and 2, 2 doubles, 1 and 2, 1 treble, and then the next one is a new corner. So it's gonna be a treble, chain 3, and treble. So if this is what appeals to you more, you can see when you look at it from this perspective, it's much closer than it will look as if you don't do that. It's completely different. It's almost flatter. So we got one more round to do after that, which you will see that it will probably flatten off even more. Continue to do this one if you wish to do this one. If not, just continue the other way, and I'll see you in the next round. When you get to the last space, it'll be a corner. So treble, chain 3, and treble, and then you just join it to the first treble that you had. So this is what it will look like if you do it the alternative way. So you can see it's a lot more square, and so the next round is just going to be a single crochet round. So I'm gonna leave this square. I'm gonna put it part as the project. You'll see it later, but you're just gonna chain up 1, and you're just gonna put in 1 single crochet in each of the stitches all the way around, except for the corners. The corners chain 3 spaces. You'll put in 3 single crochet, and then that'll conclude off these squares. So you'll see that this one here, this single crochet, will help bring it back in balance, and it's a join as you go technique if you wish. If you want to sew it the squares directly together, you can do so as well, but we will teach the join as you go as well. So you can see looks pretty good, right? So continue this all the way around, and let's conclude off these squares, and you can get as many as you wish done. When you get all the way back around, just slip stitch to the first single crochet that you started with, and then that's it. So I would be inclined to damp block these squares as you go, or right at the end before you start attaching. I'm not going to do it today, but it would actually help you probably eye up the stitches even better when you're going to line everything up. So I have a steamer, so I would just steam this thing and then just let it sit, and so you want to pull it out on the corners and etc. So let's just back out so you can see the difference between my version and that version. It's significant, isn't it? So I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just saying that it's a choice. So let's begin and move on. So if you're, what I would do though is make up your mind. Do you want this or that? Because when you have those coming together, when it's like this, it's gonna be a different completely monster versus putting something like this that's more flat. Up to you. Let's begin doing the joining. So let's begin the joining technique. It's a join as you go kind of concept, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna join, and then we'll add the next one and the next one and the next one. What I would recommend is that you do the next layer up, then join the next one coming up and going all the way across. Go all the way across, include all of them, and then at the end of that I would turn it then, because these will be joined, and then I would do all the ones going in the other direction. That's what I would do if I were you and you were me. So what we want to do is a join as you go technique, and again using the same yarn, and it's a matter of just understanding where you want to be. So you're going to go into the first stitch, so keeping the right sides facing up. Let's just get you a little closer and let's begin. So I've already joined it in, just chain 1 and just single crochet in the first one, and then in order to move on to the next one is that we're gonna chain 1 and we're gonna go into the corner one. So remember that there's 3, and go into the third one. So kind of keep them so both sides are facing up, and you're gonna single crochet there. Now you're gonna chain up 1, and you're gonna skip 1 on this first square here. Let's just get that straggler out of the way. Go to the second, and then chain 1, and then back up here you want to skip the next one and just go single crochet. Chain 1. So you skip the next one, single crochet in the next, chain 1, and then back up here, skipping 1 and single crochet in the next. And what you're doing is you're doing a joining technique as you're going. So chain 1 and down. So you're just essentially just skipping each or every other stitch on each side of the squares. So you eventually hit to the joining, and then I'll see you there in just a moment. So I'm just coming up to the final corner one, so single crochet, chain one, and then finally coming to the final corner one down here. And honestly, just be consistent. So if you think you're wrong, just be consistent and you'll see that the joining is here right across. Now you want to add your next one in. Okay, so if you finish down here, your next one is going to be right here. So you just put your next one up, go right into the corner of that one, chain one, and then corner of this one, chain one, skip one up here, chain one, skip one down here. Please do this all the way across, continuing to add them across, and then essentially these will all be joined in this direction, and then I would do all of them as I said, and then turn the whole afghan and then do the other direction just like so. So see you at the end of the crossover here. So once you get to the end, you're just gonna fasten off and weave in your ends. Okay, so then you'll do all those sequentially. Then you'll turn your afghan and then attach in the other direction, going across, starting the same way, just right in the corners, and you'll see it all comes together quite beautifully. So let's do that. I'll leave that with you, and then I'll be back and then we'll start our border. I might as well capture this in real time. So as I'm just working my way across, even though they're joined in this direction, I'm just pretending that they're not, and just treating it like it's just going across. So I just jumping over the join and just come on to the other side. And then coming back. So I just go right over top of that join. So if you really look at the join, you'll see that this one is over top of the other. So just continue to do that and it looks pretty good too. So now that I've joined it, you will have obviously more, but then you can see that it wants to puzzle together perfectly in the center. It's just the outsides that bulge, and if that bothers you, then do the second method like I showed you. I would also then block this afterward. So we're going to begin the rounds, 3 rounds for the border, and keeping the right side up, we are going to then just work our way across, and let's determine how we're gonna do that. So let's show you round 1 of the border. You can attach anywhere that you wish. I just might as well attach right into the corner. So you got the 3, just go right into the corner 1 and attach and chain 2, which will count as a half double crochet, and then 2 more half double crochets in there. So each of the corner spots stitches will have 3 half double crochets. You're then just going to match each one of these half double crochets to the stitch. Here's the trick. The space before the join and the space after has 2 half double crochets. Don't forget the where it's attached as well, that's also half double crochet. So I'll show you a little trick when we get there. So just continue to go across, and then I'll see you on the join in just a moment. So I'm coming up to the join spot. I have a loose tail I got to take care of there, and this is the one where you can see where it's joining. So you want a half double crochet there. In the space here, you want to apply 2 half double crochets. You could apply one right to the middle section here, or just jump to the other side immediately and half double crochet and then start in the first one out. Here's the trick. What I would recommend to you is lay this afghan down at this moment. So just do a few more half double crochet and determine whether you think it's enough. Okay, so the counting is not important. It's a matter of making it look right. So does it look right to you? It will punch in a little bit. You see that on the main sample itself. So it will do that. So that's looking right. So if it's really punching in like this, it means that there's not enough stitches, and if it's starting to buckle up towards you, it's still laying flat at this moment, then you know that it's too many stitches. So make that judgment call on the first one, and then every time you pass the join, do the same thing. And then remember, in the corners, the middle one is gonna have 3 half double crochets, and then turn and then continue along down the other sides. Continue this all the way around round number 1. Let's move along to round number 2. I'm just finishing up, and I'm just gonna slip stitch to the first chain 2 that I started with. So the corners are gonna be slightly different. We're gonna do a back post double crochet, or sorry, half double crochet back post, but we have to start off first. So here's what I wanna explain with the corners. The corners have 3 stitches in them, so we have to make sure when we're turning it that we're putting a chain 1 in between them when we're going to do that. So watch what we're going to do. You want to slip stitch to the chain 2, so back post slip stitch, okay, and then what we want to do is just chain 1 and then do a back post half double crochet around the same. So just going around the same, pull through, and then pull through all 3 loops. So because this is a corner, you want to chain 1 for the next one and then do the next one. So you're just applying a chain 1 in between them so that you can turn accurately. And then chain 1 and do the third one of the grouping of 3. That only happens in the corners. Then the rest of these, then all the way across, are just back post half double crochet, and then you'll end up hitting the corner stitch stitches again. The first one's a back post half double crochet, chain 1, second one's a back post half double crochet, chain 1, and the third one's a back post half double crochet, and then you can just carry on. Please do this all the way around for round number 2. So let's come all the way back around here. This is round number 2, and then I'm just going to slip stitch to the first back post double crochet. So round number 3 is the final round. We're gonna chain up 1. Every stitch is going to get a single crochet, including the chain 1 spaces that you have in the corner. Make sure that you do honor those. So it's 1 single crochet in each of the stitches and chain 1 spaces as you're going all the way around. So continue this, and this is the final round. I'll see you back here in a moment. What I'm going to do with myself is that I'm gonna finish off, and then I'm gonna block this with a steamer, see what it looks like, and then I'll post a photo on our website if you would like to see it actually once it's blocked, because now you could just kinda see it here. So I'll see you at the end of this round. So when you get all the way back around, just slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. You are going to want to throw it in a tapestry needle. When I started crochet a long time ago, I would never use a tapestry needle for anything, and really ultimately these tails fall out if you don't put them in. So as much as people say you can just weave it in and get away with it, not always the case, especially on the final round. So anything that you need to weave in, now's your time to do it. So when you just go in, just stay on the back side, so don't interfere, and just go through once, and then come back in the other direction twice. Essentially it's 3 times is the charm, I always say, and then 3rd time. It's funny when the camera's not on, I still say that to myself. So we're now gone back and forth 3 times. You can cut it right into the project, and then that will never fall out. And then what I'm gonna do at this point, let's just back you out and check my work here. So I have 4 squares done, and so you can kind of see it's not sitting flat at all. So what I want to do is just dampen it up a little bit. I can use a wet idea. So can you tell which square is the original one that I altered? It's right here. Do you see that it's sitting flat? The others are not. So I don't know if you can see that from your particular angle. So I would really consider my alteration for that, but then that's up to you. And then just take just dampen it up maybe with the spray bottle, lay it flat, pull out your corners, and etc., and you're good to go. Have a good one, and we hope to see you again right here on the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com.